Here's buttonhole combined with herringbone. You can combine herringbone with a lot of stitches because it's just a basic flat stitch. So usually with buttonhole, I like to think in terms of two parallel lines. Here I have a third line because I'm going to do the herringbone underneath it. So right now I'm stitching left to right. We'll do it in a minute, stitching the other direction. And I'm going to start by coming on the top line. As with any buttonhole, which is a loop stitch, I'm bringing the needle over the working thread. And I'm going to do a couple of buttonholes. I can do them closer together or farther apart. There's a couple of them, just so you can get the effect of the pattern of having some buttonholes. I don't usually do this with just one buttonhole. Do a couple of them. Now we're doing the herringbone. So here's it's just a flat stitch. It's just going to stitch right to left on the bottom line. So herringbone, we're going to need to have the crisscross shape here. So to anchor that cross in place, remember we want to anchor it right above here. So all I need to do is start my buttonhole stitching again on the top line, have it come out over the working thread right there. Let's see, then that made the herringbone while making the next buttonhole. A couple more of them. And okay, maybe it's a little bit of a silly stitch, but maybe that's why I like it. I like to see what you can do with these, kind of a little bit of an oddball combination. And usually I would finish this, I'd usually be doing this on a border or something where I want it to be symmetrical. I wouldn't just leave it right here if I could. I would finish all the stitches so that I had 3 and 3 of the buttonholes, and then have it this little, instead of just sinking it here, I'd sink it down so that, see, now these match. I mean, if you're going to do something regular like that, make it regular, make it architectural. So now stitching it left-handed, we're going to be going right to left, and I'm starting with the same kind of shape, but just going the other direction. So I'm coming over my working thread. There's one. Here's another buttonhole. And you can watch our basic buttonhole videos if you're thinking, wait, I'm not ready for a variation yet. I didn't get the basic one. And we, of course, also have a video on herringbone. It's good to get the basics before you start combining them. All right, so now, last time I went right to left, but of course this time I have to go left to right. Once you've made one part of it, then you can see where you're going for the next part, that we have to come back to making buttonhole, and we have to come back out over this. If you're not sure, just hold it in place like that and you'll see, oh yeah, now I know where I'm going. And then you make however many of these you like. It's a really, this can be a pumped up border, or sometimes you just have some space that you want to fill with an abstract stitch or something like these. I made all these little decorations on these houses, and I used a lot of buttonhole variations because I just wanted to have some consistency in the type of stitches and use a lot of buttonhole variations.